too much hero ball one-on-one. Not the ball movement, what kind of got us back in, and then defensively didn't have the same intensity that we were scrambling going after them. So, I mean, it's kind of indicative of the third quarter, and 57 in the first half, 41 in that quarter. Didn't come out with any intensity or defensive mindset at all. I think when games we're scoring easy, we scored 30 plus in every quarter. We sometimes get too comfortable, and to give up 41 in that third quarter, it's an embarrassment.
Were you guys surprised at all by the trapping that happened in the fourth, and how do you think you guys kind of adjusted to that trap?
I'm not surprised they showed it on tape to go after guys. I don't think we handled it well. Whether it was guys slipping out and not giving an outlet to Fred, or us kind of just throwing the ball all over the place. Like, invite the trap, find an outlet, and you have numbers on the backside. And so we handled that poorly, and Thibault made a huge impact on the game with that. But that said, we had a bunch of wide open shots that we got out of those actions that we missed. But credit, they hit a big shot when they counted, and we had our chances to extend the lead with wide open threes. Jalen missed a dunk, missed a free throw. So much better in the fourth, not great in overtime, and obviously the third quarter was how we want to be.
You mentioned the defensive rebounding before the game. Why has that become such a problem?
Jabari's not there tonight. Obviously, Tari's a big piece of that, and then emphasis that it's kind of slipped for sure. I think 23 second chance points, from them, 12 offensive rebounds, including the big one late. Our rotations aren't on point behind it, and it's what we've seen at times this year in different areas. Like, we've been really good at that. Before the start of the year, we got really good, and then slippage, and when you can't practice or kind of go over those things, but at the midway point, you gotta have those basics down, and obviously that would have just won us the game tonight, let alone.
What led to the decision to go away from Dylan for so long?
Other guys playing well. Aaron was obviously guarding Simons really well, and Jeff was solid on Grant for the most part until he hit some late shots. But that was really it. We liked the matchups defensively there, and those guys had it going a little bit. But I think our bench came in and gave us a boost, and Aaron was a big part of that.
You spoke about the 3-point defense before the game tonight. They shot 43%. Do you just tip your cap to some of the shots that they made, or do you see anything out there tonight about was kind of some of the recurring problems defensively?
A few guys. I mean, Simon's going to take and make some tough shots, and Thibault hit 3 for 3 up until I think the late miss there. So he made some that we're not really counting on. But they hit some big ones and late and shot clock time. Simon's really hit some tough ones until we kind of went after him. But just in general, I think the awareness on certain guys wasn't there. Fred one time guarding Simons, and Brogdon comes off and totally under control. You got to inch out and get to those 3-point shooters, especially the best guys. So that's been a problem this year with a lot of our guys, like recognizing when you're getting the shift and who you're guarding. And so Simons got some of those, but not our best effort. Although Simons hit some tough ones, and obviously the late ones hurt us.
On the shot that at the end of regulation, was there any other Fred couldn't have played any better, right?
I mean, it's tough to foul at that point, 1.6 or 1.9, whatever it was. You can be there on the catch, and if he's going away from the basket, it's risky. He's going to go into a shooting motion. So something we discussed, and if you obviously can catch him, we put some height on the ball. It was a great pass over Boban, and obviously a tough fadeaway shot to hit that banked it in, but it's not really always about that play. It's all the things that led up before it. And like I said, our defense wasn't on point like it should have been in the third, allowed them to get back in the game, take the lead, and then, you're missing some open shots that could obviously extend the lead. So it doesn't always come down to the last shot. And I think he guarded as well as he could have.
Anything else?
Was this the most frustrating loss of the season, leading in those closing moments and then watching it kind of slip away in overtime?
I don't think we've had a few this year, and I think in our effort we got back to playing and being aggressive and scrambling in the fourth, and so that was a positive based on what we looked like in the third. And then they hit a tough shot, so obviously it would be a totally different game if they missed that, but the mistakes are still mistakes, and got to clean those up. So we've had a few frustrating ones, no doubt. I think that over time, that carry over from what we did well in the fourth, that wasn't a positive. So I think everybody's pissed off in there.